How can you make your AI chatbot truly scalable? Picture this, your chatbot effortlessly handling millions of users at once, delivering lightning fast answers without crashing or slowing down. Sounds like magic, but it is actually about smart architecture. Splitting your chatbot into independent containerized components that auto-scale precisely when needed. Hi, welcome to Techie Talks AI. I'm Sri from Shogini. On this channel, we showcase hands-on demos and insights into AI automation and no-code tools. We have created several Make.com modules to simplify no-code automation for you. Subscribe and join us on this journey into the future of technology. I'm Sri from Techie Talks AI. I have conducted several workshops on microservices architecture. I have written a book on Docker in 2018, and I was also a Kubernetes certified administrator. In this video, you will learn how to break down your chatbot's front-end, back-end API, and AI agents into microservices that grow with your traffic. Whether you are a developer or a tech enthusiast, stick around to see how this approach guarantees smooth, continuous conversations, no matter the demand. Let's get scaling. So in this diagram, we have split the front-end into a microservice, so it can independently scale, and the fast API backend to which the front end is communicating, that is independently scalable using an API gateway. And then behind that sits the AI agent, which also is scalable, so that your AI agent, including the vector, knowledge base, etc., can also independently scale. And rest of the components like observability, logging, and message broker are all part of the microservices architecture. Let's go over the article that I have readied for this video. A scalable AI chatbot using microservices architecture enables independent development, deployment, and scaling of each component. That is the key idea. The improved design leverages containers, modern security practices, and AI agent orchestration for efficient, robust, and secure operations across high traffic scenarios. Key components and microservices. Each main function of the chatbot operates as an independent service. Smart frontend, which is responsible for serving HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the chatbot widget, making it embeddable across any website. Communication backend implements fast API endpoints, secure, manage interaction with the chatbot frontend, acting as an API gateway and an authenticator. Remember, we have covered several videos on how to secure, rate limit, core security, etc. Scalable AI agent service. The AI agent OS component exposing AI functionality, including knowledge base lookup and tool use through its own fast API endpoint, enabling flexible and scalable conversational AI. Remember, our previous video was on agentic OS. That is what we will put in this part of the microservice. All services are packaged in containers, Docker or equivalent, orchestrated with Kubernetes or Docker Compose for robust auto-scaling and seamless updating. Improved architecture and best practices. Front-end static service, which will have HTML, CSS, JavaScript on blazing fast storage or CDN like AWS S3, CloudFront, CDN, Azure Blob plus CDN for minimal latency and global distribution, so that we don't need to worry about scaling that part. The cloud provider CDN can do the scaling. All config API base URLs, auth keys, appearance is externalized, allowing runtime changes and A/B testing. Web assets can be versioned and rolled back without dependency on the backend, so that proper DevOps, continuous deployment is possible. So least interruption. Next is API gateway and communication layer. Use fast API service secured with OAuth 2, JWT, enforcing HTTPS for all endpoints with CORS configuration to restrict cross-origin attack. Remember, last week we covered a video on securing this. Integrate rate limiting, logging, and behavioral threat detection as middleware for real-time protection and observability. And here I want to say, yesterday's video was on adding firewall to our agentic application. So that can be considered here. Access and API gateway routing requests to appropriate microservices, AI agent analytics, etc., minimizing tight coupling and easing upgrades. add service discovery console, HCD, or via orchestration platforms for dynamic scaling and registration. So auto discovery happens. Next is AI agent, that is Agent OS. Agent OS be extensively covered. It is exposing an agent through fast API so that it will allow independent scaling. Wrap all AI agentic logic, including prompt orchestration, tool control, and context-aware decision making behind fast API endpoints. Runs containerized LLM or external calls to AI LLM APIs optimized for GPU when hosted. Can optionally leverage container caching and lazy model loading as with AWS SageMaker or Hugging Face TGI for rapid scale response. Incremental hot reloading of models or knowledge base allows seamless upgrades without downtime. Now, this agentic component can also use any of the existing large language model APIs, containerization and auto scaling. Each component runs independently in its own container managed by orchestration, Kubernetes, Docker Swarm, serverless containers. Pulsed health checks, horizontal pod auto scaling, and resource quotas respond to variable load. Horizontal pod auto scaling or HPA is part of Kubernetes. Use container native observability like Prometheus, Elk Stack for diagnostics, metrics, and alerting. Additional recommendations: employ asynchronous messaging, RabbitMQ, Kafka, or cloud alternatives so that independent components while scaling, we don't miss any interaction. For queuing user interactions or agent requests, preventing bottlenecks and decoupling processes from user experience. Integrate a unified logging and monitoring pipeline so all microservices emit correlated telemetry. Decouple analytics and reporting from primary flow for faster chatbot response and scalable analytics. Let's see the components of the diagram. Client loads chatbot static assets from CDN, connects via HTTPS to Fast API gateway. API gateway backend authenticates, validates, and routes requests using service discovery middleware. Agent OS AI service handles all AI LLM orchestrations behind secure fast API endpoints, independently scaling under orchestration. Message broker manages async jobs or heavy requests between services when needed. Observability, all logs, metrics, and security events sent to a central monitor. Using this improved microservices architecture, leveraging fast API, container orchestration, modular boundaries, and robust security delivers a chatbot platform capable of seamless scaling and upgrades, rapid disaster recovery, and using this improved microservices architecture, leveraging fast API, container orchestration, modular boundaries, and robust security, delivers a chatbot platform capable of seamless scaling and upgrades, rapid disaster recovery, and secure low latency user experiences for modern web applications. Thank you for your time. Please remember to like, share, and give your valuable comments, and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. See you in another practically significant video like this. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support really helps. Have ideas or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. Let's build together. At Shogini, we offer expert NoCodeMake.com and Python AI automation consulting with ready-to-use modules to jumpstart your projects. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.